Hey guys, in this video we will be learning about creating models in Django. When building a Django application, your database is at the core of everything. And Django makes it super easy to define and manage your data using models. In Django, models are just Python classes that define the structure of your database table. Each model corresponds to a table, and Django uses them to generate necessary SQL. So let's create a model. Open up models.py in your to-do app, and here we will create a class task, and this class inherits from models.model, and then we'll define title dot char field with the max length of 100. This class defines a database table. Each of the attribute of the class is going to define a column in the database. So we are defining here title is of char field. So it is a character field with the maximum length of 100. Similarly, description equal to models dot text field. Description is another column in the table of type text. Next one, completed, and we'll set it as boolean field with the default value as false. For the next one, created at, which is equal to models dot date time field with the auto now add. This field stores the created at value for any record saved into the task table. Now once we are done with creating a model, we open up the terminal and we type the command. Make sure virtual environment is enabled, otherwise activate it. Now the command is python manage.py make migrations. When I press enter, it makes the migration for this particular model. Now applying migrations so that tables get created in the database. By default, Django uses SQLite database. It is a single file database, so all the data is going to be stored in this file, and you can switch it to some other database like MySQL or Postgres as per your requirement. But for now, this is going to work for us. Now we have created the migration, and you will be able to see migration here. This defines how to create this table. Now let's apply this migration. For that, we'll write python manage.py migrate. When we press enter, the tables get created, and you'll see there are other tables as well that are being created. These are some default tables that Django creates when you start a new project, and at the end you can see to do. Alright, we are done with the migration. Now let's test it out. So to test it out, we will simply use python manage.py shell. This gives us an interactive shell for Django. Let's press enter, and right now this is an interactive shell for Django. So let's create a task. Firstly, we'll import this model from todo.models import task. Enter, and now we can create a task. Task equal to task dot objects dot create, and we'll give it the values like title is equal to my first task, For the description, sample description, and that's it. The completed field is by default false, so we can leave it for now. If I press enter, a task is created. Let's print it out. Print task, enter, and we have a task object. Now, once you have stored data, you can get the data from the database. You will write tasks equal to name of our table, name of our model dot objects dot all, and this will give all the tasks stored in the task table. If we press enter and see what's the value of task, it's a query set containing a single object of task object. We can get the first task, tasks at position 0, and dot title. Let's print out the title of task. It is my first task. Similarly, you can get a single task by writing task, the name of model dot objects dot get, and you provide the primary key or ID equal to 1. Enter task, not task. It's a task object, a single object. This is how you create a table. You define a class that inherits from models.model from Django.db. Title equal to models.char field. This is how you create columns. Here we have defined 4 columns of different type. First one is a character field, then a text field, a boolean field, and then date time field. In the upcoming videos, we will also learn about defining relationships between different tables. That's it for this video. See you in the next one.